What's going on, Shady people? ShadyPenguinn here, bringing you another live Pokemon X and Y Wi-Fi battle against a subscriber, Andre. His Twitter link will be in the description below. I've requested a battle on Twitter, and he answered, so I'm battling him. Remember, if you want a chance to battle me, just make sure you're following me on Twitter, because I ask for a battle at least once a day for this video here, and then sometimes just for fun. I'm not recording, I just want to battle, which happens a lot, to be honest with you. Before we get started, though, if you can, please make sure you click that like rating button right below this video. If you click that button, it really helps me out. It's a free way to support me. I explained it in the last video. But basically, if we break 180 likes, I will keep 2 videos a day coming your way. That is what I say. Now, today, I am bringing a weird team. I kind of just threw a bunch of pokes together. I got in the mood to do that. I'm bringing my Smeargle, my Crawdaunt, Mamoswine, Scizor, Mandibuzz, and my Breloom. I mean, it seems like it'll probably work together well. I do have a fire weakness going on, but it is what it is. I do want to see how we'll do. Let's see my opponent's team, and what I like to do is take a picture of my opponent's team. I do say this pretty much every video, but I like to take a picture and have it next to me, so while I'm playing, I hopefully can avoid misplaying, because there's really nothing worse than misplaying. And I did in my last video, I forgot to use Earthquake on his Charizard X. That was in Road to Ranked, but if you didn't watch that, sorry, spoiler alert, I had a brain fart. But he has Smeargle and He has Klefki, Gengar, Azumarill, Charizard, Excadrill, and Galvantula. So he's either going to lead with Excadrill or Klefki, and either way, I'm going to lead with Smeargle, because he doesn't have anything that wants to take a Spore. So if I can get a Spore off and then get a couple entry hazards up, I'd love to get Stealth Rocks up and force him to have to spin. Unfortunately, I'm not carrying Trevenant, which is rather unfortunate. Usually you want to carry a spin stopper, so I probably should have brought my Trevenant or Gengar or something of that nature. I actually have another Ghost-type Pokemon I'm working on. Hopefully tomorrow's episodes I'll have a couple more new Pokemon for you guys, because I am working on that. He is going to lead with his Galvantula. So I'm going to let him set up his Sticky Web, and I'm going to go for the Spore, and I'm not going to go for anything else. Now, I could have saved my Spore for his Excadrill, which, you know what, I mean, that's a little tough to pull off anyway to make sure that I can do that. But right here, he's probably going to go straight out into his Excadrill, predicting an entry hazard. So I'm actually going to switch out into my, let's see, who would be the best bet against that? I think I'm going to switch out into Breloom, because that could probably scare out his Excadrill pretty well. I would think that you don't want to stay in on a Breloom with your Excadrill. Or I can go into Claudia. I might go into my Crawdaunt, predicting him to switch out. I'm going to go into my Crawdaunt, predicting him to switch out. It is a little early to start predicting, but I am going to do it anyway, just for the heck of it. I don't want to set up entry hazards and then him... Alright, he is going to withdraw, and then him just go right into Excadrill, spin them. So let's see if I would predict it right. Ferugum is his Klefki, his shiny Klefki. Holy crap, that thing is golden. Haven't seen one of those yet. What kind of stinks is that I went into my Crawdaunt, and he can paralyze me. So I think I'm actually going to go out into Mamoswine. Oh, I hate Sticky Web so much when it's on my side of the field. I mean, I love it when it's on my opponent's. But I'm going to go into my Mamoswine, fearing the Thunder Wave. And also just because, you know what, if he does decide to go for the... Look at how golden that thing is. If he decides to go for the substitute, it's whatever. I can break it with Earthquake. It's not a big deal. I am going to be taking Life Orb Recoil, which kind of stinks, so hopefully he does go for the T-Wave. I'm going to get caught in the Sticky Web. And he goes for Spikes. So he's going to be setting up those hazards. Now, my biggest problem is that I can go for an Earthquake, but he could possibly switch into Gengar or his Charizard. So I kind of want to go for an Icicle Crash, but I really don't want to also overpredict yet. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go for Icicle Crash. I don't think he's gonna stay in. Darn it, he stays in. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, it would have been so nice to get that Klefki out of the way. But I go for an Icicle Crash, and I do miss it. I hate Icicle Crash so much. I really do. I really hate it. I'm going for an EQ now because I think he's gonna be greedy and want his 3rd layer up. So this Earthquake might take this Klefki out. I'm pretty sure it will. I mean, Mamoswine has so much attack power behind it. Unfortunately, though, he does have full spikes up and the Sticky Web, so that is really, really, really going to pose a problem. I'm basically going to have to try to play without switching as much, because I'm going to be taking 25% on these switch-ins. And I don't think I have many things that have Levitate or a Flying type, so this team could be pretty much awful. I mean, there's nothing I can do about it. But I'm going to switch into my Mandibuzz here. No, because if he goes for a Play Rough, I'm donezo. pretty much done no matter what. I kind of want to stay in and just go for an Earthquake. Or a Toxic. I'm just going to go for an Earthquake. I'm just going to say screw it. Switching out is too risky anyway. I am faster, so let's see how much damage I can do to this thing. With a Life Orb Stab, Earthquake, that's going to just almost take it out. And he's going to go for the Waterfall. I'm pretty sure that's going to take me out because he's probably banded. But I just had to do that for my own sake. It's just what I had to do, because fortunately what I can do now is I can go into my Scizor. I can Mega Evolve. Well, that might be kind of stupid, to be honest with you. I'm gonna go into my Scizor and just go for a Bullet Punch. I don't want to go for I mean, I'm gonna Mega Evolve. That's without a doubt. I'm gonna Mega Evolve, but I don't want to go for a Swords Dance because he still has his Charizard around, and unfortunately, oh, this stinks. I really hate this. I'm just gonna go for a Bullet Punch. Not gonna overpredict. He stays in, so that's a good thing. I'm gonna be able to take out this Azumarill. Wow, that's already. I think he has 1 KO on my side, and I think I have 2 on his side. So this battle's going pretty quick. Usually we don't have this many kills this fast, but in the beginning, the setup game is usually the fastest part of the game. Then comes all the problems. I would love to get his Excadrill out of the way so I could set up some hazards, but unfortunately in comes Charizard, and that's going to be a really big issue. I think I'm going to switch into my Mandibuzz. Let me just see something. Switching to Mandibuzz doesn't have the best special attack, and judging by his team, it's probably a Charizard Y. I also kind of want to sacrifice my Toilet, because with that Excadrill on his side of the field, setting up entry hazards really isn't going to do much. But I am going to go into my Mandibuzz and hope that this is Charizard X. That's really all I'm doing right now, is hoping that it's Charizard X. I can't stay in with my Scizor, it would just get demolished, obviously. Even if that Charizard decided to use Ember or Flame Wheel. It is a Charizard X, so that's kind of cool. I'm glad about that, because that means, even though my Mamoswine is down and I don't have my EQ anymore, this is going to be a physical attacker, and I do have the Rocky Helmet, and he's going to go for the Flare Blitz, so that's going to do a good amount. But I am physically defensive. He is going to get the burn, and that really frustrates me a little bit. But he is going to get hit by Recoil, and he's going to get hit by the Rocky Helmet, so he can, even if he goes for another attack, he's still going to take a lot of damage. I'm going to go for a Roost. I kind of want to go for a Toxic or a Taunt. Actually, I'm going to go for a Toxic. I don't think it matters. I'm not going to go first. He's going to take me out with a Dragon Claw, so it really is irrelevant. But I decided let's go for the Toxic, just in case. But he's going to get hurt by the Rocky Helmet, which is good, because now I can go into probably my Crawdaunt. My Crawdaunt is carrying the Expert Belt, so an Aqua Jet just might take it out, even though it does neutral damage. Let me just check some stats real quick on Cerebi. And I do that. I never hide the fact that I do that. And like I always say, I'm not the best battler, but I do like to check stats as I go. His special defense isn't great. His defense is alright. Base 111, that's pretty good. It's resistant to steel. It's not resistant to fighting, so I think I'm actually going to go out into Breloom, and that's exactly why I like to check Cerebi. I'm actually going to go out into Breloom and just go for a Mach Punch. Because I think, judging by the way he's been battling, I think he'll stay in. But then again, he could go into his Gengar. So this is pretty much the turning point of the game. If I go for a Swords Dance and he goes, no, if I go, I would have to go straight for a Bullet Seed if he's going into Gengar. I think the Mach Punch is super obvious, and he's probably going to go into Gengar. So I think I'm going to take the risk and go for a Bullet Seed. Oh, that's so risky. Maybe I could do a Switch Out instead. I could switch into Toilet at this point, just because there's really no reason to have him around anymore. No, I'm just going to go for the Mach Punch. Nope, he's going to go into Gengar. Oh my gosh, I was so close to going for Bullet Seed. I was so close. So there it is. Mach Punch isn't going to affect him. He's going to gain all the initiative right now. I have no idea what he's going to go for. I'm going to switch into Smeargle at this point, because there's no point in not switching into Smeargle. I have no reason to keep him around. I mean, I can get some entry hazards up, yeah, sure, but that really isn't going to help me too much. I mean, a Sticky Web might help to level the playing field, but no, man, between those spikes, he's going to sub up. So he's going to, I mean, hopefully he's nothing but a substitute guy, so I'll just get some entry hazards up and let him sit behind a sub and do whatever he's got to do. We can go for a T-Bolt, try to take me out. I'm going to go for a Stealth Rock right here. His Galvantula is asleep, so what is he going for right now? He goes for Sludge Bomb, so that just might kill me. That is going to kill me. Whatever. So, Smeargle goes down because there's nothing I can do. Oh, man, if I would have went into Scizor, that would have been nice. So, let me go... I'm not in a good spot, I'll tell you that right now. Not at all. I could go into Scizor and hope that I can possibly live something. I think that's my best bet. I was looking at possibly going into Crawdaunt, but I think that a Sludge Bomb will take me out. So here, basically, I can try to go for a Bullet Punch, but I'm pretty sure Gengar resists that. It doesn't resist it. But all it's going to do is break this up. I'm going to go for a Bullet Punch anyway. I'm going to go for the Bullet Punch, and hopefully on the next turn... he doesn't kill me. A Shadow Ball is probably going to take me out. It's Stab. It's Gengar. I'm only at 74 HP. Yeah, I'm done. I lost this match. That's for sure. Basically, the turning point was that if I would have Bullet Seeded with that Breloom, I might have been able to take this thing out, or at least whittle it down a lot. But because I couldn't do that, I really don't think I have a chance here. I have the Expert Belt, but I'm going to get caught in the Sticky Web. An Aqua Jet's not going to take this thing out. I could go for a D-Dance, but I'd still be slower thanks to the Sticky Web. So I'm just going to hope I live one attack and go for a knockoff. He's going to go for a Substitute. So that's okay with me, because I can possibly get an Aqua Jet off next turn. Now that he's a little bit lower. Gengar does have super frail defenses. So he's got base 80 defense. I think I'm going to go for an Aqua Jet here. Hope that he goes for a sub, and hope that even if I don't kill him, that I bring him down to the range that he can't live. That's what I'm hoping right now. So let's go for the... I mean, I'm down. He's got 4 pokes. I got 2. I'm getting pretty outclassed right now, but like I always say, I'm not the best battler. I enjoy doing this. He's going to straight up withdraw, so I could have gone for a D-Dance. He's going to go into Charizard, so that's rather unfortunate, but... Aqua Jet does neutral damage. I just might be able to take it out with 2 Aqua Jets. Yeah, it looks like 2 Aqua Jets is going to do the trick on this Charizard. So, down goes Charizard if he stays in. And at this point, he probably will. I mean, he might switch into... Nope, he's not going to switch into Galvantula. So, at this point, I mean, Claudia might be able to really help us out here. Might really be able to help us out. Because I still have Breloom. He sends in Shofu, which is Excadrill. He's floating in the air. I don't think an Aqua Jet will take him out right away, but an Earthquake from him will definitely take me out. Let's see what we got going on here. Base defense of 60. Oh, terrible defense. Okay, never mind. You have very bad defense. So I'm going to go for the Aqua Jet and cross my fingers. I am carrying the Expert Belt, like I said. So this Aqua Jet just might do the trick. He's holding an Air Balloon, not a Focus Sash. Oh, man, that HP went down so fast, though. I really thought that was it. I really did think that was it. I thought it was going to take him out. I'm not living this Earthquake. I'd be shocked, stunned. Claudia goes down, but Claudia, you did good. You did really good work. Let's go into our Breloom. Unfortunately, he still has Gengar. So, I mean, there's really not much I can do. My speed is going to fall here. I can go for a Bullet Seed, hoping that he switches out his Excadrill, but I really don't think he will. So I almost want to go for a Mach Punch, considering the fact that my speed just fell and I'm not going to outspeed and I'll get 3-0'd. You know what? When I get to this point, if I'm going to lose anyway, I'd rather go for the move that might make me win. Like, even if I go for the Mach Punch right now, and then he brings in his Gengar, he's going to outspeed and kill me. But if I go for Bullet Seed right now, and he happens to switch into his Gengar, I'll win. So let's see. Nope, he's just going to stay in and use Earthquake. So that's going to be... Okay, I live at 8, whatever. That really doesn't matter at this point. It really doesn't. That Bullet Seed just needed 1 shot to take that Excadrill out, and that was it. So even though this was a match... Oh, and I go down to Life Orb Recoil, so it is what it is. I totally forgot about that. Thank you so much for that battle. Like I said, his Twitter link will be in the description below. I did get outplayed there, and like I said, that Breloom play where I didn't go for Bullet Seed, that pretty much cost me the game, but... That's part of Pokemon. Sometimes you make the wrong prediction, and it is what it is. But I had a lot of fun. I hope you guys enjoyed that battle. Please leave a like if you did. If you did, I totally forgot to ask you guys to bet down below, so let me know who your favorite Pokemon was in that battle. Leave a comment down below, please. Have yourselves a good day, but above all else, keep it shady.